Good morning from Willow Beach. Saturday morning. It's, what is it? It's like 5:30. Just got here, got off work. And from the 136 Autopilot again. It's gonna get windy. So we're gonna get out of it. We're gonna get out there, get some fish, and get out of here. Got a January skunk kill. And we're gonna, it's a mini hoog. That's the big hoog. And this is a new Garcia one that I'm trying out here. I haven't figured out exactly what we're gonna call it yet. But there it is. Kind of like a three-piece torpedo, and the fire, of course. So, yeah. Hey, we launched something about a week ago. Channel memberships. So consider that if you would. I'd appreciate it. Every little bit helps out, because these it's not free doing these things. So if you would, if you don't mind supporting me just a little bit goes a long ways. I'd appreciate it. So we're gonna go out and try and find some fishies today. And Ken Wiggy, my diver buddy's showing up. So we might, pull off a Willow Beach miracle and leave here with more stuff than we came with. Who knows? It's been known to happen. But anyways, here we go. Stick around. Could be good. I've only got the one camera today because my forward-facing camera, the boom, is on the big rig. I just figured that out. So yeah, and I remember leaving it there. So anyways, here we go. Stick around. Duckies all over the place. Move, ducky. Water's 56.9 degrees. I think I said I got a December skunk kill. I think we all know it's January. So I gotta turn this bright light off because I can't see a thing. So I think it was a duck. So here we go. Haven't had a whole lot of action yet, and I've been in the water. What? I'll tell you exactly how long. 2.5 hours. So yeah. But while I got a few minutes here. I'm thinking about dipping my toes back into the kayak dealership thing here. Now, I'm kind of testing the water, so to speak, but I'm looking at the hammerhead sharks, or the hammerhead kayaks. The whale shark and the baby whale are the two kayaks that I feel would do really, really well around here. The whale shark, it's 13 feet long, it's 27 and a half inches wide. You can get it with a prop drive, which is a native propel drive, or a fin drive. I personally would go with the propel drive, but you can get it with either or both. You can even get an electric motor to set it on. The fin drive is an old expired Hobie patent, and Hobie didn't even do it that good, so I would go prop drive myself. But go ahead and check those out if you want to. If you're interested, sprinkle something down there. They're really good looking kayaks. They got a 3-position seat, molded in handles front and rear. There's a hatch right here on the whale shark. Phone, keys, whatever. 4 rod holders on the whale shark. There's four flush mounts in the back behind the seat, and there's 2 just like the Old Town up here in front. But they look really good, and I'm really thinking about it. I think MSRP on the whale shark is $1,700 for a pedal drive kayak with a propel drive. Come on now. If I didn't have 2 kayaks in the garage, I would probably be getting one, even if I wasn't becoming a dealer. They look that good to me. I mean, you cannot beat the native propel drive. Absolutely bulletproof drive. Tried and tested. Years. It's an older drive. It doesn't have the I think it's like a 501 or a 601 drive. It doesn't have the squared off prop. It's got the rounded off prop, and it doesn't have the weed guard, but I know where you can, I can get the, if I were to become the dealer, I would have the weed guards, I would have the prop indexer, and I'd have the squared off props as upgrade possibilities. So let me know what you guys think. I'm really considering it. They're looking for a dealer out here in the west. They come out of what's that? I want to say they come out of Alabama, but I'm not real sure. Maybe Missouri, Alabama or Missouri. I'm not really certain. I really want to say it's Alabama. If I keep babbling, this thing might go boink boink over here. You never know. It's happened. Not recently. Well, yeah, kind of recently. Anyways, I think it would do. I think they do really well around here. Really good looking kayaks in multiple colors. I'm thinking about, if I do it, I'm going to start with 6, 3 of each, 3 of the baby whales and the whale sharks. So let me know. I might get 8. Who knows? Depending on what the demand is. But I would think that we need more kayak options in the valley, and I think they do really good. So let me know. All right, I misspoke a little bit there when I gave the dimensions on the whale shark. The whale shark is 37.5 inches wide. I don't know why I said 27, but I know it's 27.5 inches wide would be like this. So yeah, 37.5. It's a ½ inch wider than this Old Town, and it's 13 feet. And wider than 3 feet. That's going to be a stable kayak. And if you look at the front of that thing, it's like a pontoon or a catamaran-ish kind of thing. It's got a tunnel hull. It looks really stable. And there's a video on it. The guy's like almost 300 pounds, and he's standing up, like it's nothing in the thing. So I would say they're pretty stable. They look, I'm a pretty good judge at kayaks. I've been through enough of them. So I wouldn't be walking out on a limb and starting the chainsaw behind me if I didn't think they'd do good around here. So just check them out. Who knows? You might see something you like. If you see something you like, throw something down there. What colors you like. There's one that's orange, there's one that's red, and there's one that's blue. Not so keen on the red. The black cherry Old Town, that's pretty cool. But I don't know. Red doesn't do real great in the sun, so it has a tendency to fade. But I don't know. They got a lot of colors, so just check them out. All right, so still nothing, and all the boats that were creating all the pressure earlier, they're gone. I don't know what's going on. I'm seeing some fish, and they're right in the zone where they should be, so I'm pretty sure they're stripers. But they're not biting, so I'm gonna go see if I can't locate my friend Ken, my diver buddy. He should have launched like 20 minutes ago. That's what he told me he was gonna do. So he's usually right on time. So I don't see him yet. He usually launches from the launch and then picks his partners up. Oh, I do see a boat over there. That might be him. I'm looking right straight into the sun, so it's kind of hard to tell if that's the drifter or not. Very well might be. Probably is. Where he is and what time it is, it's probably him. So we'll go see if Mr. Wiggy has pulled any of my treasures out of the basement down there yet. I kind of don't expect him to, because they've been down there for a while. But be kind of nice if he did. Be kind of amazing. Be kind of nice though. See no drifter yet. And it's 8:30. So. And I know he runs on Nevada time, so it's 9:30 in Arizona, so I don't know where he is. Pretty sure I can pass him. It's kind of hard to miss. Got a great big orange pylon on the front of the drifter. So I gotta try something different because clearly what I am attempting to do isn't working. So we're gonna put the deep diver depths back out there. Depths 250. Rigged to dive it is. And try something else. Because what I'm doing isn't working so great. Here we go. Alright, so then I got questions. So the 2,000 subscriber giveaway is coming up. This is what the hoogsbait's gonna look like. Alright, pretty much exactly like that. Alright, now then, as far as the Garcia goes, y'all know what the fire looks like. Would you rather see a fire, or would you rather see one of these new fancy ones? I have no opinion to form on it yet. I can tell you that it goes through the water pretty good. Let's give you a look at what it looks like going through the water. Alright. I gotta get my hands together here. This is when something's gonna smash this on the lure over here. Okay, it's going right across the top, but it's really close to me. But it's got pretty good action. I'm heading right into shallow water. I'm trying to do a few too many things at the same time here. This is his new color change green, which is really cool. And we just came up with this little design. We just put a couple pieces together. I had an idea. Those crazy ideas that come out of that garage, they have a tendency to work out pretty good. So, regular fire, you know, color change green and the triple, like his normal ones, or that new, I'm just gonna call it the torpedo. It's got a strangely shaped blade on it that makes it dig. It'll go down about 15 feet, 10 or 15 feet, depending on how fast you pull it. But you got to remember that the faster you pull it, the straighter it's going to go. You got to watch that rod tip. So always watch your rod tip. The thing of it is with a Garcia, if you start getting in shallow, you slow down and it'll float up. So something just jumped right there. So if you're doing something stupid on the river like I do, and you're pulling two lures, it's best to pull, you know, 2 floaters, so when you get a hit and you stop, you know, the lure, your $250 depths 250 isn't going to sink and get hung up on crap. It'll float right up to the top. So I'm thinking that Mr. Wiggy had a thing or something, because he's not in the water, and he's normally diving. If he were out diving, he'd be right in this area. So I did not see him. I did see 2 subscribers up here. They watch me at work. It's kind of funny, but I appreciate you. You know, that's why I do this. Try to let people know what does work and what doesn't work, and I'm not going to tell you where, you know, I'm not going to give my hot spots away. You guys can't figure it out from what's behind me. you know, you got to do the miles, dude. Get out there and just do the miles and find them, because they move around. They have a tendency to come back to their favorite spots, and you know, a lot of their favorite spots are my favorite spots. So, but a lot of times when they're in their favorite spots, they don't like to eat so much. That's why you gotta kind of like, you know, change your speed, wake them up. They are predator fish, and if you can make them angry, there's a really good chance that they're just gonna smash it just because, you know, just because it made them angry. But I have not had a bump today. I did hear these guys up here, they told me that somebody caught a 30 pounder. When they told me where he caught it, I almost had to ask him how close he was, because it's Saturday and there is a person out here today that would be more than happy to tell you where not to fish. I'm certain he's got a rangefinder, because he knows where that line is. You know, if you're too close to that covered mooring, he'll let you get about a half mile away from you, then he'll start blowing a whistle and, you know, waving his arms like a crazy person. And if you ignore him, he'll jump in his boat and chase after you. Yeah, he's Mr. Happy Ranger. That's just all I got to say about that. Let me know what I was doing wrong on a couple occasions. And I said, well, I don't have a rangefinder. That was before I bought a rangefinder. So I went out and found out that how astonishingly close to correct he was as far as his guesstimates. I don't know if he was standing there on the dock with a rangefinder watching me. He pretty much had to have been. But that day he let me get a ways away. And it was a Sunday, and I was in the big rig when I had the motor on the big rig. And he saw the tags on the side of the kayak. And I was north of the no motor line, and he was looking for the motor. In fact, I had the registration in the little envelope that I gave him. Hello, Mr. Sandhill Crane. And I said, I'm on the pedals today. I pointed at the drive, and he's like, oh, okay. And he handed me my stuff, sent me on my way. But I got a shuttle barge coming up behind me, so I'm gonna turn this off, spin around, and go downriver. I just lost that Hoogs bait. Son of a... Let's see how he cut it. Straighten the swivel. That is not awesome at all. That's a 65-pound swivel and you just straightened it. Well, now I gotta turn around. So I just proved that yes, it does work, because I was going about this fast right here, a little bit slower, downriver, and that pole was just over there, kind of doing that, and that thing just smashed it, spun the rod holder up out of the holder, and swung it back, and straightened that 65-pound test swivel, and took a Hoogs bait. I've got 2 more of them coming, and I got that 11.5 all over there right now. Still hurts. I mean, it hurts a lot. We're going to try and see if we can make that happen again. And this is, like I said, I've been catching them later in the day. And I went from not a bump to the thing just smashed it. So, and it's 9:22 when that happened. So now I got to hang out here for a while longer. I was going to head for the dock, but now I think the bike's turning on. We're going to be here for a while. Alright, like I've preached a couple million times. If you're trolling fast, you need to have your drag loose. That's probably too tight. Because it's going to be an aggressive smash. And it was an aggressive smash. It spun that rod holder that's pointing that way, right around, pointed it right at me. I mean, I reached for the reel took off, just scream and drag. I reached for it like this, I don't know if you can see my hand, and it put the pole in my hand. And I think the drag was too tight, because my Albright knot held, and my knot on my swivel held, but it pulled the swivel out of the latch. So that's a bit of a learning experience. I might have to investigate some. I have these. I have ones like this, but I thought they were too big. But I don't think they can see it because they're looking at it, you know, from underneath. I don't think they're going to see that on the front of the lure. But I had that on there. I probably got that fish or something like that. I need to look at something. Watch where I am. I'm way too close up here. I need to look into something like this. It's not quite so big. Or I do have a bag of these. I might just start using them. I don't know. Live and learn. Miracle today was kind of the opposite of a Willow Beach miracle. I lost a Hoogs bait. I lost 2 fish. Not my normal performance. But that's why it's called fishing, not catching. If it was easy, everybody would do it. But, you know, it just kind of deflates me a little bit, but I'll be back. I'll always be back. Next up's probably going to be Echo. I need to go chase something I know I can catch short. You know, and this is weird to hear me say this, but a crappie, some crappie, a few crappie, because I know where they are. And I got the crappie candy. So maybe tomorrow, maybe Monday. Gotta look at the wind. I'll be back here probably Tuesday morning. So you guys know what to do. Check out the Amazon links down there. There's all kinds of good stuff. Nice to do it over there. If you would in the kayak, please think about that membership. Days like today make me wish that like all 1,700 of you guys would subscribe to that, you know, membership thing. That would help me out immensely. But I'm not going to hold my breath for that. Just something that we're trying out. It'll help me out a bunch. So, anyways, like, subscribe, give it a share, and I'll see you on the water. Thanks for watching. Right. So, my #1 fan ran me down. Both of them. I have 2 #1 fans.
Mr. Earl.
Tom and Kat, right here.
I watch a lot of your videos, brother.
Appreciate it.
Keep up the good work, man.
Got to give the shout out where they're due. Yeah. All right, that's it.
Yeah.
He's over there. Smash the dude over there. Like, subscribe, give it a share. I'll see you on the water.
Time to go on your